Fernanda, Florencia, and Alexis, and we're going to present about modern Mexico.
The woman in the modern Mexico. Since the Second World War, the women start to figure more in the society. Jobs like doctors, lawyers, and engineers began to turn in a woman activity. Olivia Benavente says that many women choose start careers like nursing or personal assistance, and these two jobs are not recognized by the men, even though they are very complicated. Mexican women do homeworks like a job and also hobby, says Teresa Rendon. Lourdes Arispe agrees with the job of the woman in the agriculture, says that a woman gives too many efforts and job receive a poor remuneration. The Mexican woman has been obtaining votes right in 1953. The equality for jobs, but nowadays some limitation exists, says Mario Calixto. The new Mexican modern society. The Mexican society, without doubt, has been suffering many changes in the last year in things like ideologies, freedom to the woman or the expression, etc. According to Luis Enrique Villar, in Mexico there are three social classes, in our middle and lower class. Almost half of the people in Mexico are poor society. The Mexican society has been suffering drastic change because the women now take part in other works different from housework, and with that the situation at home has changed, says Mario Luis Fuentes. In this information, I think that the dialogue of the Mexican society has increased with the help of the woman fix our petition about equality. I hope that our society continues improving about the human rights, equality, expression, that improve the equality of the people, also our social and economic style.
City. The high potential for human development that characterizes life in cities as spaces of encouraged exchange and complementation of enormous economic diversity, environmental and political important concentration of production, activities, service, distribution, and training is today faced multiple and complex process which pose great challenge and social interaction problems. Cities are far from offering equitable conditions and opportunities to its inhabitants. The urban population, the majority, is deprived of limited under their economic, social, culture, ethic, gender, and age to meet their most basic needs and rights. Given this challenge, a number of international networks, social and governmental organizations, unions, and academics have been discussing and promoting global recognition and adoption of the right to the cities as a new college human right. They have discussing and take up the challenge of building a sustainable model of society as urban life based on the principle of sociality, freedom, equality, dignity, and social justice based on the respect for different urban cultures, balance between urban and rural.
Person today means any physical entity or person capable of taking moral rights and obligations, for which reason this term is used to refer to the same human beings to their associations, organizations to which they belong, and institutions created by them. Eduardo Garcia Meines said the moral person has individual rights and obligations, even if cannot by itself nor exercise the fears to implement the latter. Federico Carlos de Savigny on the one hand, there are social people, not an aggregate of individuals, but real natural beings, endowed with consciousness, and second, the legal persons and fictional beings, artificially created but subject and positive law. since the original idea and natural person of individual matches. And Hugo Forti says the practical importance of this classification is indisputable. If the public is the actions governed by public law, especially administrative law from the point of form, content, and is enforceability, in addition to judicial review. Another significant result is related to the possibility of the exercise of disciplinary authority over officials and employees of the public person.